In this video, we're going to look at an important, but I think underutilized tool in Canvas, the Conferences tool. The Conferences tool is a great way to meet live with your students for activities like online events, demonstrations, or virtual office hours. Keep in mind that if you are teaching an online class, students shouldn't be required to participate in a conference at a specified time, since other obligations may make it impossible for them to do so. Holding virtual office hours each week for online students via conferences can really help with establishing a sense of social presence in the course. There will probably be weeks when you hold office hours when no one logs in, but just knowing that the opportunity to meet online with their instructor is there if they need it can be very encouraging to students. In Canvas, conferences are hosted through a conferencing tool called Bigbluebutton. We have a free subscription to this service through Canvas, but there are some limitations, namely that conferences you record will only be saved for 2 weeks. To start or schedule a conference, click on the Conferences tab in the left-hand navigation menu, and click the plus Conference button in the upper right-hand corner. You'll give your conference a descriptive name. Under Type, Bigbluebutton is the only choice. The duration setting doesn't set an end time for the conference, but it limits how long after a conference starts a student can join. You might not want to set this for an unstructured conference like virtual office hours, but if you were having a guest speaker or doing an online lecture, you might want to block students from being able to join after a certain point. If you want to record the conference for those who aren't able to attend or might want to refer to it later, check this box. As I mentioned previously, these recordings will only be stored for 2 weeks. No time limit will make it so that participants can join at any point during the conference. In the description, you can let the students know what the purpose of the conference is and list any items you might want them to have with them when they join the conference. By default, Invite All Course Members is checked, which will allow anyone in the course to join the conference. If you only want to invite one student or select members, uncheck the box and a list of students will come up, allowing you to check the ones that you want to include. Students who are not invited won't see the conference listed when they click on the Conference tab in the course. When you're finished filling in your settings, click the Update button. Click the Start button when you're ready to start the conference. You will be asked how you want to join the audio, and you can choose between using a microphone or only listening. If you want to record the conference, don't forget to click the Record button at the top of your screen. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see a list of the users that are currently in the conference room. Click on the gear to mute all participants or everyone but the presenter. If you have several users in the room, it's not a bad idea to start off with the students muted and then enable their microphones as needed. Even when mics are muted, users can communicate through the group chat. From this settings menu, you can also set up breakout conference rooms that small groups can work together in. When you enter the conference room, you'll see the preloaded presentation that explains the features of the Bigbluebutton software. If you click to the next slide, you'll see a blank slide that can be used as a backdrop for the virtual whiteboard. You can minimize this presentation and upload one of your own by clicking on the plus sign. You can drag your presentation here or click the link to browse for files on your computer. The toolbar for the virtual whiteboard is on the right side of the screen. You can turn the whiteboard on or off, select from various whiteboard tools, and undo or delete any annotations you've made from this menu. If you wanted to share your screen with your students so they can view a demonstration of something outside of the Bigbluebutton room, you can click this button. You can also share your webcam from here if you'd like your students to be able to see you. Additionally, you could poll the participants at any time or share an external video with them. When you are ready to end the conference, click the kebab in the upper right-hand corner and click End Meeting. If you chose to record the meeting, the recording will be available in the Conferences tab in the Concluded Conferences section shortly after the conclusion of the session.